What is going on, everyone? It is Tyler McKinney back here again, and woo! Yes, the Big Ten is back. Well, if it's your first time here, glad to have you. If you're a return viewer, thanks for coming back and thanks for watching more videos. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. Now let's go ahead and let's just kind of get into this because I'm super excited. Why? Because I'm a huge, big Buckeye fan. So right now, I'm actually really excited for the college football season. It's kind of bringing the joy back to college football for me because I can actually get to watch my Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm super excited for them to get back out on the field. But before we go and talk about my thoughts on this whole crazy, weird situation, because right now college football is just that. Really, all sports are just that, and it's just weird. And there's no better way to put it. It's just weird, odd, and just feels out of place. And it's just off. So let's start out with kind of what we know so far right now, that the Big Ten is going to come back. They're going to bring back play on October 24th. That is going to be the first Saturday that they are going to be playing. Now, they're going to be kicking off, I think it's a 9-week season. That 9 weeks is going to entail each team playing 8 games. And yeah, that's right. The whole conference is coming back. So everybody from the conference is coming back. So we're going to get everybody back. They're going to play 8 games, and then they're going to go ahead and they're going to have a championship game for the Big Ten championship at the end of it, and that's going to happen really the night right before they choose the college football playoff teams, in the whole hopes and idea of getting a Big Ten team into the college football playoff for this season. And that's kind of where we're at. Short and sweet, to the point. And I don't really want to go too much with this video because the reality of it is I'm just excited. I'm super excited. We'll get in the weeds of things with it down the road, and I'm just excited that my Buckeyes are back, and I'm excited that I can actually cover my Buckeyes throughout the season and not have to pick another team. If you were wondering what that other team was going to be, well, those of you who kind of sat in and picked the Cincinnati Bearcats, that was going to be the team. Why? Because of Luke Fickell, and they're in the state of Ohio. I mean, when you're in Ohio, and the thing is that what a lot of people don't know is that you usually root for probably 2 teams: the university that you went for and the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's just what you are. When you live in the state of Ohio, you are a Buckeye fan. We won't talk about any of those that might root for the team up north, but that's kind of generally what it is, and that's kind of what's expected of you in Ohio. And so, with that being said, Coach Fickell is a guy who, he was a Buckeye. He coached the Buckeyes. He is a Buckeye through and through, and he's an Ohio boy. He's everything with that, and so it just made sense to follow Cincinnati, especially with them being in Ohio as well. But with the Buckeyes back, I'm going to go and switch it up to the Buckeyes. So the Buckeyes will be one of the teams I'll be following this year. And I thank all you guys for, helping me pick the teams and go through that. I'll be definitely getting videos out on that content and that information coming up here soon. But to kind of get through kind of the weird nitty-gritty of things, I mean, pretty much, Big Ten came out and canceled football season, thought everybody else was going to do that with them, and 3 of the conferences didn't, and they were kind of sitting on the sidelines out. And then you had a whole bunch of people from a lot of different places kind of really put pressure on the league to do something. And whether it be on the commissioner, whether it be on the presidents, you had a lot of different people, and a lot of them were from the Buckeye community, whether it be players, whether it be parents, whether it be coaches, that were really all working from different facets and different angles to try to get the season off and to try to do it. And eventually the presidents came back and they voted yes on this. Supposedly the big reason, and this is kind of where the conspiracy theories come in, and trust me guys, I'm kind of with you on this one, but I'm also, I'll give them a pass. Let's just say that with it. What am I talking about? Well, one of the big sticking points for them is really, safety when it comes to, medical things and stuff like that. And they felt like with the testing the way it is now and the rapid testing and them being able to do a lot of that they felt more comfortable with how things have been going, especially seeing a couple of weeks of college football, the way that that's gone. And I would agree with them. I agree with them. I'll give them, like I said, the benefit of the doubt, but there's still that part of me that just thinks that seeing all those other teams playing and all that and not being able to play and that you kind of want to get in on the action. It's kind of one of those things to where, you're kind of like, you step out, you make a point, and you're the one that kind of leaves the party, and nobody goes with you, and you're kind of standing out there waiting. You got your one buddy, but the rest of everybody else stayed in, and they're having a good time. It's looking like they're having a good time, and you were kind of thinking you guys, you were going to make the statement, everybody's going to follow you, and, everybody didn't follow you. And so you're like, you know what? I think I'll just go back to the party. And so that's kind of what the Big Ten did. And they're coming back to the party. They're going to come in, have fun, and we're going to have fun with it this season. I'm excited. I'm excited to get down in some nitty gritty. I'm excited to talk about some football. I'm excited to talk about some football that I'm excited to talk about. Can't you see I'm excited? I'm using that word a lot because I'm ready for some of that and to hopefully get out of all of this nonsense that we've been talking about. But hey, I guess if that's what you're going to give me, I'll definitely cover that. And I've got, unfortunately, more of those videos to come. But I will say thank you, all of you out there who have been watching, who have been tuning in, all of you new subscribers, all of you new viewers, and all of your support has it's just been so nice. It's been encouraging to keep going on and really stepping out and putting myself out there in these videos. So I thank you all for that very, very much. Now, leaves me with the question, as always, what do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts on the Big Ten coming back and playing football this fall and getting in with the other three Power 5 conferences. With that, what are your thoughts? Now, I did have somebody kind of comment, and I apologize. I'll try to give you a shout out in one of these other videos, but tell me, hey, you need to tell people to subscribe at the end of the video instead of at the beginning. So I'm going to do that. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, I appreciate it if you would subscribe and hit that bell so you get all the notifications of all of my new videos. All right, guys, I know that you're busy. I know that I'm busy, so let's get on out of here. You have a good night. Bye.